If you are no longer affected by the judgment of others and you stop judging yourself, would you make different choices? Everyone has the potency to make inspired choices. Get ready to listen, share, and experience the creativity that is you. Now, here's the host of Inspired Choices Radio Show, Possibilities Coach, Christine McIver.
Welcome, 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 everyone. Are you ready to have your predictions read? Are you ready for 2018? Are you absolutely ready to have more than you've ever imagined before? Well, let me tell you something. You have come to the right place. If you're listening live, get in the chat room or call us up because you are going to get your own reading tonight. Oh, my God, the chat room is starting to buzz, girl. It's going off the chain. I am so excited for tonight. Yearly, every year I get someone to do this, and I'm stoked because this woman, oh, she's just the damn best. I don't care who you are. She's the friggin' best. And if you haven't had a prediction by her, well, I don't know what you're thinking about. So tonight we actually have Milica Jelenic, and she is known as the superior asshole. And it is, I laugh so hard, not because of the word, but because you are the kindest, sweetest person in the world. And that title doesn't match you. That's why I think it's so funny. But you're willing to be superior, and I absolutely love that. So, everyone, let me tell you a little bit about this woman. First of all, she has capacities. She has more capacities in her pinky than most people do in their entire body. And we're going to get a little glimpse into them tonight. So, if you're ready for some fun and you're ready to learn what 2018 is going to be going to look like you, then come on over and call in and ask for your predictions because they're going to be so much fun. Now, Milica actually has an event going on, a year-long event. It's called Insights from a Superior Asshole, and you can have access to her all year long. We're going to tell you more about that as we get along into the show, but let me tell you about her. In her private practice, she invites clients to receive, oh dear,
all kinds of stuff.
All kinds of stuff. Receive who they truly
It's a private practice.
Don't start me laughing, or I may not be able to stop. Who they truly be, and to continue to choose more for themselves. Milica knows that there is something greater for all of us on this planet and plays with bodies and beings to awaken greater possibilities to show up. Her abilities as an intuitive can lend to a session that is personalized for our client. Milica's keen ability to sense where change is possible and to question what is what is stuck in the target area creates a very dynamic session that promotes choice, possibility, and change. Milica is phenomenal with technology, phenomenal with bodies, and phenomenal with awareness. This woman, she's a triple threat. And you've come to the right place tonight if you're looking for something for you going into 2018. So you can connect with Milica at her website, MilicaJelenic.com. Milica, darling, I'm so happy you're here. And I'm so happy that it's finally the night of our show.
I know. The last time that I was doing predictions on your show was like 2 or 3 years ago. And I had the point of view that people would be confused between me being a reader and then it was a really cute point of view that me being a reader and me having the pleasure zone was going to confuse people. So do you remember I came on with an accent the last time? And I did readings in an accent for like an hour.
Oh my gosh. That would be so much fun to listen to that now. Oh my God, you did. You really wanted to do it under cognito, and I'm so glad that you finally come out of the closet.
I know, it was too funny. And it was really hard to keep the accent going. I had to keep on thinking about my dad on top of it. So I'm like picking up his energy all the time to maintain the accent, and I'm trying to read people. It was classic.
So give everybody the accent, just one little taste of the accent.
Oh, now I got to pick up my dad. I'm not good right now. I don't want to. I'm trying to create space. What are you doing to me, girl? If I come up with accents, that's because they're being channeled in the moment, and it's just all very safe. It's all right.
I won't mess you up. Oh my God, I just want to laugh and laugh and laugh. You just are cracking me up so much right now. Okay, so Milica, what I know a lot about you. I'm blessed to have you in my life. And it was 3 years ago that we our worlds collided in this lifetime, and it feels like we've been together forever. But
Almost
one of the
four.
things,
Yeah.
yeah, one of the things that I absolutely know that you've been doing for 25 plus years, probably your whole life, is actually using your psychic capacities.
Yes, I have been. I have been being paid for it for 25 years. And prior to that, yeah, I was like that kid who would come home at lunchtime and, get out the Ouija board and channel dead people for my friends. Because
Oh my
that's what
God,
you do when
I've
you're
never
12,
done the
right?
Ouija board. I've never done the
Well,
Ouija board.
I can just make one up for us. At one point I got so phenomenal at channeling energies and actually having the capacity to move objects. I think what was really going on that I could do the Ouija board by myself. And so I, at one point when I was about 13 or 14, I think I was in grade 8, I went home to do myself a reading one day, and this thing was flying around, like literally hovering off the board.
Wow.
And I scared the shit out of myself, and I put that thing away. And I just started reading teacups instead, because teacups seem more normal, because we always read tea in our house anyway. Being like having psychic capacities to me was like what everybody has. Like you go, you shovel your driveway, you do psychic readings. It's like what everybody does, right? So
it's what you do.
It's not. Yeah, it wasn't unusual to me. I spent most of even my young childhood reading tea leaves and coffee leaves. It's kind of a coffee grinds actually. It's a sort of a European thing to read coffee grinds. So, we'd go to my family friends' houses all in the Serbian community, and everybody would have Turkish coffee, and we would just read coffee grounds. And I could see, I could see stuff, and I would just go blah blah blah. Here you go. And it was nothing like genius to me. I just thought everybody can see pictures in these things. They're so freaking obvious, right? And tea leaves.
That's awesome.
Just so that's where it all started. Well, I was really quite young, and I just figured everybody did it till I was about 18, and I realized one day that we had friends over, I think it was, and my mom brought out the tea leaves because we were having Chinese food and we were going to read tea leaves, and they're like, "What?" And we're like, "Yeah, you read tea leaves when you have Chinese food, doesn't everybody?" But no, that's not
Hello.
what everybody does.
Hello.
It was a bit
where
of
are you people?
It was a bit of a wake-up call. But yeah, that was me. So I was the kid who always went to psychics on the day off school because I was intrigued. And yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, you intrigue me all the time. So let's get started because we got people that are dying to hear what you have to say. So I'm going to be bold and ask for my card to be read first.
Okay, rock on, sister. So I've just come accustomed to picking the card for people. So I'm just going to tap into you. So if you feel me like tickling your butt, Christine, or, fingering, it's all good. It's me tapping into your energy in the way that I feel best suited. So yes, if I do read for you guys tonight and you get a little wet, it's just me.
So in all seriousness, you actually do tap into the person when you go to read them?
I do.
Cool.
I actually do. And when I go to pick their card, it's like for me as if literally when I just picked a card for you, I literally like jumped over to your home, checked you out, looked at you, and was like, okay, which card would you like? And then I picked the card that you would like.
Okay, cool.
So I did that all in like half a second, and bam. So you have the Ten of Cups. So I'm working with the deck called the Crowley deck. It's one of my favorite decks. I call it the slut deck. It's the one that gets used and touched by most people. It goes out in public and everybody gets to use it.
Did you say the Crowley deck?
Yep, it's actually called the THOTH deck. So for anybody who wants reference to this, it was designed by Aleister Crowley, and the art was done by a phenomenal artist woman. So you can check out the history on that if you like. I like this school of thought that these cards come from. So there's different schools in tarot, but that's a whole other story. So we're going to talk about your card today, Miss Christine McIver. It's a beauty, my friends. You got the Ten of Cups. It is like feeling absolutely full, filled and full and having so much emotional joy and abundance that it's like you're raining down on everyone else. You actually get to rain your abundant joy on everybody. So like starting in the morning, this is literally like your life. Like I don't feel like you're waiting. It's not like you're waiting till February. You're not waiting till March. It's like you're waking up and there's this abundant joy in your life. So it's like it's literally spilling out of your pores. So consider it like even your sweat is like joyful, even your, blood, sweat, and tears, all of it, there's this like sense of joy coming out of your body. And I know, because I know you, that hasn't been your reality all the time, right? But this is a really different energy for you, as in like you're maintaining this. So I absolutely love this card, and it's also a card that has like a sense of having the ability to shine the spotlight on so many people. And I love it because you've been doing this spotlight thing, and the card itself actually looks like spotlights being raining down from the top down. So there is like a really great sense of just like being able to gift and receive. Like the light goes in and out of this card. It's never ending. It's fulfillment. It's actually like feeling completely full and satiated. Like there's no lack in your universe. So, what can we ask for today is, where in the universe am I not feeling satiated? That what can I choose so that I can feel satiated every day of my life? So you don't feel like you're walking around like hungry for things, right? You might still create and have a desire to create, but it won't be from that place of like hunger. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so,
I do.
Yeah,
oh my God, I love that.
I love this card too. It's a wonderful card. It's also in other decks. So when you look at it in another deck, the Rider-Waite deck has an image of two people holding hands. There's a rainbow above them, and they're looking out into their future, which is total joy and bliss. And it's a really beautiful relationship card. It's really about like creating and creating a cycle that has a continuation to it. So it's like where people like when they choose relationship and then they're like, yeah, and we're going to continue, right? So there's this like continuation that goes on with that card, which I love about that. So
yeah, my God, I could hear you talk about it for hours, but we've got so many people waiting. So I know we already have a caller on the line. It's crazy in the chat room. We got a caller on the line. I don't remember our caller's name.
Shira. Yeah, Shira's in the chat room. She called in before the show even started.
Shira.
She was so excited.
Hey. Hi.
Hi, Shai. Hi, how's it going?
It's going good. Yeah.
Good. I get 3 minutes to read you because we're going to keep it to, because we've got a chat room that's going crazy. So, yeah. Is there any area you want me to look at, Shai, or can I just... I'm with you. Whoops. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. Hold on. My Skype dropped off. Let me just get us back again, okay?
Yeah, there you are. You're good. You're good, Milica.
Am I?
Yeah. Well, I can still hear you.
Okay, now I'm coming in through my microphone. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Time delay there.
Okay, so you were pulling for Shai.
I'm pulling for Shai. Hi, Shai.
Yes.
And remember, if you feel like I'm tickling you, Shai knows what it feels like to be tickled up by me, so we're all good.
Yeah. If you could pull messages about my career this year, that would be super. But whatever comes.
Cool. Oh, I love your career, darling. I love your career this year. So Ace of Swords is a brand new beginning, sparkly new education and communication, which is freaking exactly, and I know her, so I know this is actually what she's been looking for and looking forward to. And the Knight of Swords indicates light and movement and choice, like freaking amazing amount of choice. And I feel like this location is like I feel like there's an altitude to it, like a high altitude, like I'm in a mountain somewhere.
Cool.
So it's an interesting altitude feeling. Like I just got really lightheaded with it, and like the air feels fresh. Like it feels very very cool, and the energy around it is very bright. And yeah, so there's a lot of like clear air, breath, and the newness for career is like you're definitely moving. I'm going to miss you, but you are moving. And Yeah, you are moving soon. And it could actually be by the end of January. So Ace of Swords is usually beginning, even like the beginning of the month. It could be, we could actually be looking at the beginning of the year. And it's coming fast. Like contracts come in. So Ace of Swords is, looking at contracts, new contracts. So not renewing old contracts. So you're looking at brand new contracts, new situations, new places, and then having these options like, what do I choose? I've got this, I've got A and B, which ones? And there is going to be one that is definitely, like when we look at it, we're like, which one will last longer? I feel like you're picking the one that has longer lengths to it. So the contract may look longer, and it also may have a sense of that it kind of diverts a little bit, not exactly what you're doing, but it diverts a little bit off track from where you, it's like not exactly a straight and narrow path from what you had like maybe applied for, but it's diverted a little off path. And I feel like that's the one you're going to go for. It has more lasting power, and it's definitely not in Ontario, darling. So that's really good news.
No. Yeah.
And flight. Yeah, I feel like I'm taking you way south. So keep on going with that, because there's just so much, there's such a fresh feeling for you.
That's so cool.
And like such a sense of ease with breathing too, like the relief, like breath relief, and oh my God, like you can breathe. So I'm really happy about that for you too. I just picked 2 cards for you because that was fun for me.
So cool.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Do we need to go to break, or are we just running through?
No,
what are we doing? You're in charge.
I'm in charge. Just sit back and take orders. I'm just kidding. Okay, we're gonna pull one more card before we go to break. We're gonna pull for Patty, please.
Patty. Cool. Hi, Patty. I've never met Patty before that I'm aware of, but we're gonna do this. Hi, Patty. So does Patty have like an area? I'm just gonna go general. Otherwise.
Yeah, I would just. She hasn't posted, so I'm going to just say general.
I'm going to go general. Okay, so number 1, first energy that's coming up is there's some entity clearings going on here, girl. Oh my. So I'm going to just do some of them because I need to get them out of the way so I can actually talk to you. So all the beings that are actually trying to interfere with this information coming through for Patty, we just like take 10,000 steps back right now. Thank you. And you guys can wait. I'm aware, Patty, that you have a capacity with entities, because as soon as I went to go pick a card for you, they literally, like, I just got tackled by a freaking, like, football team of entities. So yeah, if you've been feeling like you're being knocked out or knocked over, yeah, just check, is that entities? Because it feels like you have a massive capacity with them, and they are like knocking you out and knocking you, like I'm getting dizzy thinking about it, even tapping into it. So ask for space. Ask them to create space, make a lineup, start talking to them one at a time, because there's a lot of them going on. And they definitely have information for you. And I don't have like an hour to talk to every freaking one of them, because there's a frack load. But we will talk to the Horde in general and just ask them to give you some space and back off so we can talk. And some of them are there to contribute to you. So don't be scared of them. They're just that you have a capacity, so they're going to show up so that you can actually chat with them. How fun is that? Princess of Disc, she's very body-oriented. So that's the card that's coming up. She's Earth of Earth, and she is like, oh, what is that goddess's name? My daughter loves her. Artemis. She's goddess of the hunt. So if you are in any mode at all right now, you may feel like you are seeking and hunting, and you may feel like you're forever pregnant. Like ideas are coming up, but they're not really coming yet to fruition. So now's the time to really start to embody your ideas. So anything that you are putting on hold, or you're like, I don't know if it's quite ready yet, induce the pregnancy. Like get these things birthed and induce that pregnancy and get these things coming out. So Princess of Discs, because she's so body oriented, it's really, really important for her to connect with her body, talk with her body, and check in with your body, especially when you are feeling exhausted, and check with those entity things, because these entities are having a massive impact on your physical body in so many ways. They're like interfering with your physical body. So ask for space, chat with them. You're going to have more ease with that once you do that. If you don't know how to do that, contact one of us at the network. Every single one of us knows how to do that. So we can assist. And we can. And yeah, it's like, oh my God, it's like an emergency. The Princess of Disc. She's like, I need to tell you. So yeah,
that's so
be
cool.
aware of your body, get connected to the earth. Remember your connection to the earth, because you're always connected. So remember your communion and connection with the earth, and keep yourself. And also bathe your body in not in water. Like if you can bathe it in beautiful cloth, like furry things, like if you like, like fuzzy furry things. It's like surround your body in these fuzzy furry things. She is the huntress, so she does like to wear things that are more hunter kind of related, warm,
That's
things
cool.
that are like furry, cozy things. So let your body enjoy those too. And yeah, getting your body some connection, communion with the earth. Okay, cool.
That's so cool. Okay.
We're on a rampage.
Okay. We are. Okay, we're going to go for a quick break. When we get back, we got more readings. More people are asking, oh my God, Milica, we might have to just keep going for several hours. What do you think about that?
Yeah, you're the network owner. You can do whatever you like.
Damn straight I can, bitches. Okay, we're going to be back with Milica Jelenic, who is our superior asshole tonight, who's giving psychic readings, and she's amazing. So stick around. We'll be right back.
Many of us make choices in our lives based on the past or what others think. What would our lives be like if we made choices based on what we desire in this moment? By tuning in to Inspired Choices radio show with Possibilities coach Christine McIver, you'll receive tools and inspiration you can use to do just that. You are an infinite being with infinite choices. Are you ready to create the life and living you truly desire? Listen for Inspired Choices radio show every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Mountain, and 5 p.m. Pacific on InspiredChoicesNetwork.com.
Are you a subject matter expert? Are you here to share your expertise with an audience waiting to hear from you in only the way you can deliver? Are you ready to have your voice amplified across the airwaves? Inspired Choices Network has a global radio platform streaming to millions of people across the world. Professionally produced and supported by an accomplished team every step of the way, you can broadcast from anywhere in the world, knowing your voice matters, and we ensure it is delivered with ease and efficiency. Eager to hear your message, the world awaits. Contact us today to become an Inspired Choices Network radio host. Email becomeahost@inspiredchoicesnetwork.com.
This is Inspired Choices Radio Show with Possibilities Coach Christine McIver. To participate in the program, call in the U.S. 815-880-8255. In Canada, 613-800-8736. Or Skype us at Inspired Choices Network. You can also make the choice to ask or comment by email by sending to Christine@inspiredchoices.ca. Now, back to the program.
Oh my gosh, this is the rockin'est day here on the network. We have been hopping, and we are going out with a bang tonight with Miss Milica, who is doing psychic readings for all of us. It's phenomenal. And we've got Patrina up next, so go for it, girl.
I think that's great, and I like that we're going out with a bang with me, so that's even more fun. So hi, Patrina. Patrinalicious. I'm going to pull a card for you. Oh, you got so many things. I might pull a couple cards for Patrina because there's like the energy's like bipping and bopping all over the place. So let's see. And here I thought my friend Patrina was like trying to focus on stuff. That's a joke and a half. No, she's bipping and bopping. Let's check this out. Okay. Oh, wow, Patrina, man, you got some freaking amazing new things showing up in your life. Okay. So I'm just going to pick another one, too, because I just feel like throwing a whole bunch of cards out of everywhere for you. And it's just really fun right now. So I like it. Whew. Okay, cool. So I'm going to like combine some of the cards to actually create a whole new thing for you, because I feel like the cards as they read right now are too old school for you. So I'm going with a combo card that's going to have a totally different energy to it, which is interesting because, yeah, we're just going to do it that way.
So, do you
yes.
see that she's asking for relationship?
That Patrina's asking for relationship? Yeah,
do you see the chat room?
Oh, this is probably why something's so bippity-boppity interesting right now. Cool. Thank you.
Okay, cool.
You're welcome. I'm seeing a lot, and it's like, wow, woo, okay, everywhere. So the old school ways of doing things, for one, is probably not going to be working for you right now, Patrina, because every way that you maybe were doing things before, maybe now's the time to definitely reevaluate. As I was saying, like when I was looking at these cards, for me, the old way I would read these is not going to work for me right now. So I'm reinventing as we speak. And one of the things that it feels like, it's like, how can I, okay, cool. So I'm getting this energy where you literally are like becoming like a Tai Chi expert in relationships. So I feel like you're cutting through and moving through stuff and being able to like, so what I see is like your hand moving through it and cutting through, and you're like pushing it away, and you're doing it in a physical way but energetic as well. So you might find that you're, doing more things that are that you're physically moving. Even in your relationship, there's like a physical movement that will actually create some change. And I know, Patrina, so this is really funny, but I haven't seen you in a long time. But if you guys are even considering selling your house, now would be a freaking great time for it, because there's new beginnings in new areas, new spaces, new homes. And that actually needs, it's like you need a whole new outlook. It's like you need a new view, a new outlook, but you need a physical change for that too. So there's a challenge for you for this year. And it feels like you guys, with your physical movement, it's like and I feel like you could like really shine in a new home. So where are you going? Move near me. No, I'm kidding. That's just my own dreams there, Patrina. But if it does feel like you're getting something that's wow, just feels so different. You might feel a little spun out by the whole choosing that in the next little while. And yeah, like you're signing legal contracts for homes. You're signing legal contracts for spaces. So as much as, you're wanting to talk about relationship, I get that your relationship is so connected to the home and energies in the home that once you guys actually get out of that space and create something new, your relationship has a chance to heal. So the priestess follows, and she actually will bring out a lot of your hidden gifts. She is like the magic that we create within ourselves. She doesn't seek to bring magic from outside the world. She actually does transformation internally, and you guys will internally do this transformation together. And giving options is one way, right? So you're like, okay, we either move or we do this, and I do get your husband's going to get, and I won't name names in case other people are listening, but I know his name, I feel like you almost need to give him an option, like like A or B. If you don't, we're either going to move or we're going to have to do B, which is I need to get away from you. There's like this kind of feeling of like you need to move. So you can either choose to do that on your own, or you can choose to do that with him, or he can choose to do that with you. I feel like there's just this like huge, huge pull to move. So as much as that might scare the living bejeebas out of you, may be a really good time to check it out. So, the priestess, man, she's ready to come in and start to heal a lot of the stuff around the home. So, yay, Patrina! I'm excited for you, but I also know it's a little intimidating. So
we got you, girl.
Patrina,
we're here. We got you.
Got your back. Got your back. It's a move. Christine's the expert. She knows what to do.
I'll come back. No problem. Okay. We are moving on to Rhonda.
Rhonda. Rhonda. I just did a reading for Rhonda the other day, and we started with one word, and I went on for 2 hours. So I'm going to try my best to keep calm. So, oh, Rhonda, how am I going to keep calm with you? So, oh, Rhonda.
Yeah, they don't go together. Those two things don't go together.
No. Oh, I like some of this stuff. So some of the stuff that your body is going to change its ways of being with are the way that it deals with cruelty from people. So I feel like you're going to do this in the next 25 seconds once we mention it. So your new modus operandi is to seek out where you have been allowing cruelty to show up in your life and then dismantle it. So I know that sounds really fucking weird, but Rhonda's going to get what I'm talking about. Done. So,
this girl, she's fast. You know, she probably got it before you said it.
She's totally fast. And that's why I was like, yeah, Rhonda, you just got to dismantle it. Here's what you're going to heal. Cruelty, go ahead, and now it's a whole new day. Bam! And you know what, guys?
Okay, you're cutting out on me.
Yeah, Rhonda actually, sorry. Rhonda does have a crazy-ass capacity for creating change that fast. So if you want change that fast, you might choose to contact her on that too.
I love it.
The sun is amazing for growth and change and nourishing your life and nourishing your body and nourishing your whole freaking world. And pull on that golden energy. Pull on that golden energy and just let it, like, infuse every aspect of your life, your body, your cells, your everything. So pull on that energy, bring it to you, and breathe it in like it's food, and have fun with that sun is like, it's so life-giving and nurturing, but there's also this like, for Rhonda, there's like gold in that sun, right? So there's like this golden energy with that sun, and so bringing those elements into your body. Breathe them in and be really, that's going to sustain you like minerals. So, have fun with that.
Okay, girl, we got to move on. Woohoo!
All right, good time.
Faith is up now.
Does Faith know she's up, or is she just listening in the chat room for fun?
No, she knows.
No, I didn't know I was up. Oh, my, that's funny.
We should do this once a month. Wait a minute, you are doing this all year long, aren't you?
Right.
If you guys are loving this girl, I'm telling you, she does a full 1 hour in our group every single solitary week. And whether you can show up whether you can show up live or not, she will pull a card for you every single week. Are you ready to go, Milica? I'm going to post the link in the chat room.
Oh, thank you, darling. I am ready to go. So, Faith, you've got the card of justice, or in this deck, it's called adjustment. So, 2 things for you. It's literally physical adjustment. Your body, like, get some physical adjustment done on it. It's like mid-back. There needs to be some work. Like, your body could really use some chiropractic or some osteopathic work, because your body is like, your bones and your nervous system are screaming for love, girlfriend. So I feel like it's yelling, and I feel like yelling myself, like, no, give me attention, no. I'm like, okay, I'm not there. I'm trying my best for Faith to hear me. So it's very intense. So another thing is, I feel too like you have like crazy amounts of things that were kind of needing to be dealt with, like little niggly things that weren't quite completed. We'll say maybe unfinished debts, or something to do with, like, you know, there could be money issues, there could be contracts that haven't been fulfilled, there's all these little niggly things where you felt like you were legally bound to certain stuff, and all these legally binding agreements that you've had are starting to be resolved, probably in the next 2 months. I would say likely within the next 2 months, especially if you take action on this and you start actually working on your body, so your body can have the health, have the strength to be able to resolve any of these legalities that you have lingering. they are ready to just be fizzled and gone. So,
Boom.
so work on those, and some of them might be ones that just start creeping up to you. Like they don't feel huge, but they feel like they're in your face. They're going to be in your face, and you're like, ugh. And you're going to use your body and go, oh, my back, I can't even get there to do that. But no, get your body worked on, get those legal things cleaned up. Your body is actually asking to have a sense of strength in it. And you're not looking for balance, girlfriend. So if you keep on asking for balance, you're actually tricking yourself. So stop doing that. Adjustment can look like a balance card, but it's actually a joke, because what you're asking for when you're having a good life is that you're asking for shit to show up so you can balance it up. Isn't that silly?
Ooh.
It's silly. So, yeah, don't ask for balance. That's a joke. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
that just spun my head out, and I think of many other people.
Yeah. So stop asking for balance, because when we are asking for balance, and most people are seeking that, and I feel like, Faith, you might have been asking for some balance. I just want balance in my life. No, you don't. You don't actually want balance, because then every time something good shows up, some shit has to show up to make it balance out. So what you're asking for is something totally different. Not balance. What you would like is for more things to weigh heavy on the how does it get better than that side. And even better, and even better, and even better, and weigh heavy on that side. And who cares if you're off balance on the yay, life is great side? I'll
get
be
a balance
off
ball.
balance. Yeah, and just fall off of it randomly in fun ways.
You're hilarious. Okay, wow, all right, Faith. I've got a balance ball. Come on over, Faith. I'll throw you off of it. All right, because I'm just
Karina.
so kind. Okay, so we're up with Karina, and she's asking for business, please.
All right, Karina for business. Well, the first thing I get for Karina for business is, like, I don't even have a card yet, but I'm interestingly seeing a whole bunch of frames. Like, so I'm wondering how many
Did you say frames?
like frames. Yeah, like when people put their like legitimate papers in there. What are those things called? Nope, not pictures of people. It's like degrees and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
Like diplomas.
Yes.
Diplomas and all that sort of stuff. Like, I see she's like looking at like actually letting people know what she's an expert in finally. Like, I see all these and like she's been hiding her expertise. So Karina, stop hiding your expertise. Put this stuff out so the world can see it. Put it out there. Put out your diplomas. Put out all of every letter you've ever owned. If you actually look at that, if you actually look at how many letters are behind your name that you've ever taken anything in, you probably have the alphabet behind your name, but you're not telling people that. So start bringing out your diplomas and look at them, acknowledge them. Even if you thought it was trivial, bring them out, because every single one of them actually will have people go, oh, she does that. Oh, she does that. But it's like you're not even looking at them. So that's number one. Start looking at them, because you also have, I love these cards. They crack me up. I shuffle them up a million times. And Karina also has the sun. So this is an amazing year too. Growth, prosperity, and for you, partnerships are really important this year, Karina. It's like partnerships will grow. Partnerships with people, like romantically, will grow, but also partnerships in business will grow. So there may be some sort of connection going on with those as well. And I feel like it's like, I feel like I want to do the Jack and Jill Went Up the Hill song with you, but I don't know why. So let me think about that. Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Jack fell down and broke his crown. So don't fall down with Jack. So if your partner falls down, you don't have to fall down too. I think that's the message on the Jack and Jill thing.
Just
throw
them a rope.
Why? Yeah, just throw him a rope, pull him back.
Leave
whatever.
Jack. He's been drinking. Leave Jack. He's been drinking. Just leave him alone.
Maybe the Jack and Jill was for Katrina. I'm not sure. Jack and Katrina went up the hill. No.
Okay, well, listen, we are going to go to our second break and our last break, and then we're going to come back and we're going to give everybody else their readings, hopefully. And if you don't make it into the readings, you've got to connect with Milica one-on-one and come join our event. So we'll be talking about that right after the break. Stay tuned, everyone. We'll be right back with the amazing Milica.
Many of us make choices in our lives based on the past or what others think. What would our lives be like if we made choices based on what we desire in this moment? By tuning in to Inspired Choices Radio Show with Possibilities Coach Christine McIver, you'll receive tools and inspiration you can use to do just that. You are an infinite being with infinite choices. Are you ready to create the life and living you truly desire? Listen for Inspired Choices Radio Show every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Mountain, and 5 p.m. Pacific on InspiredChoicesNetwork.com.
Are you ready to have pleasure with your business? Yes, I said pleasure with your business. The Pleasure of Business a la carte will surprise you with topics like meet yourself in the boardroom, money, services, and you. Expand your visibility. The pleasure of communication. The pleasure of Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn. Christine McIver has so much pleasure with business and loves teaching all things business. Beginning a new business? Desiring to expand a current business? Or looking to resurrect a business that has been dormant? This program will get you fired up and bring more pleasure than you have ever imagined. Exhausted with your excuses for not creating a phenomenal business? Join now for all the pleasure with business. Pleasure of Business a la carte gives you total choice for what you desire and what your business requires. That's 24 weeks of different topics to choose from with weekly calls, audio and video recordings, and PDFs. This class will have you dive right in and use tools to create the business that has been speaking to you. Go to inspiredchoices.ca for full details or join the Facebook page Pleasure of Business a la carte. Now is the time for you and your business.
This is Inspired Choices Radio Show with Possibilities Coach Christine McIver. To participate in the program, call in the U.S. 815-880-8255. In Canada, 613-800-8736 or Skype us at Inspired Choices Network. You can also make the choice to ask or comment by email by sending to Christine@InspiredChoices.ca. Now, back to the program.
Okay, welcome everybody. I'm not going to take long. Milica, we need to pull for Lisa now. And while you're doing that, I just want to let everybody know, check out Milica at her website, MilicaJelenic.com, or please come over to Facebook, join the Superior at, what is it? Oh, sorry. I just
Insights.
Insights from
Superior Asphalt.
So an entire year, you get that entire year. She's coming on every single week. She's on there for an hour, and it's only $197 Canadian. I mean, seriously, what the heck? I jumped on that the minute I saw that. People are paying that much money for a 1-hour reading, and we're going to get 52 weeks of Milica. You got to come play. And it really only starts in January. If you got in earlier, you actually got that. We got a little taste of it in advance. Yeah, and if it's U.S., you're probably looking at like $25. Exactly. Okay, Milica, you got Lisa's ready.
Hi, Lisa. So welcome to the show tonight. I just picked lots of cards for you, Lisa, because I love you. So the first card is Debauchery, Girlfriend. It's time to party down and get kind of almost party to the place where you feel like, oh my God, did I party too much? Can you? Is it possible? Debauchery is a little out of control, a little crazy. And it can also be an amazing card for letting go of the crap. It's like when people, sometimes people go, well, the truth comes out when you get drunk. Well, for you, it's like this debauchery is a great time for you to just like really let loose and let go of a lot of stuff that you've been holding on to. And normally it's a card that I'm like, ooh, but for you, I was like so excited to see debauchery come up because your debauchery card was followed also by the sun. What the heck is going on with the cards tonight? Everybody's like, shiny, happy people. I just pulled in all the shiny, happy people tonight. I don't really have a lot of crap to talk about, which is sometimes I really like the poop. But not tonight. We're going to have shiny, happy sunshine and, and happiness and overflowing joy. And the Knight of Wands, he's an entrepreneur. He's one sexy beast. He's actually one of the most mature cards of the whole deck. So he's coming in for you. Knights are almost always and most likely people coming into your life. And he would be coming into your life. He's not somebody that you necessarily know already. He does have a sense of maturity and amazing with money. He is like a CEO. So have lots of fun, debaucherous fun, grow that relationship with that entrepreneur who is super sexy, foxy, mature character, and lots of stamina. That's all I got to say about him. He's fiery fire.
Wow, we got to have
can't wear that guy out.
Okay, we got Mary's up next, Milica.
Okay, Mary, coming up. I like how Rhonda just writes the little note of someone coming into your life. There you go, Lisa. No, not steamy, hot love. And, stamina. No, she keeps it real and keeps it short. I love the notes. Okay, Mary Barrett. Mary, quite contrary. Oh, Mary, you've got the Knight of Discs. So he's a different character card. He's not the most mature like Lisa's man, but he's still pretty mature. The Knight of Discs is also a character card. It has to do with your own character. It has to do with different times of the year. So for you right now, this is a time of harvest. You're now bringing in all of these opportunities that you've planted over the last few months. You're going to start to see things come to fruition. It's an amazing time of year where you're just going to literally look out. It's like you're looking out your window and everything's growing. And you're like, that just happened overnight. How did that occur? So just know that you actually being really present with these things that you've planted. It's kind of like they say a watched pot doesn't boil, but in this case, like a watched seed will actually start to grow. It's like your energy being put on that seed is actually going to fertilize it, grow it, and have it flourish. So put some energy onto those seeds you've planted. Literally, that's all that's required. And I think that's one of the things you've been avoiding most is actually putting energy into them, which is hilarious. The Knight of Discs can have a bit of a rigid body and a rigid stance. So loosen up a bit too. Like he can be protected. He's already protected because you're safe. It's all good. Your creations are your creations. They're not going to attack you. So just know that you actually planted these. They would like to actually receive your energy and then actually contribute to you back. So they are growing and they are growing fast. So put some energy up there, and literally when you look up and look out the window, you will start to notice them growing because these are fast growing seeds. And take off that armor, girlfriend. Walk around, be a little vulnerable. See how much more can show up when you do that. Because the Knight of Discs, he does wear a lot of armor, but at the same time, he's very kind and caring, yet he forgets to actually let that love in. So take off your armor, girlfriend. Okay, that was fast, right?
That was good. Wow. All right, we have Lulu up next.
Awesome, Lulu. No, trying to get everybody in. 7 minutes and 45 seconds to go.
Good.
Okay.
This is the fastest show. I've been on the radio all day today. I don't even know how many shows I've done. And I swear to God, they've all been 55 minutes, but this has been the fastest show yet.
Fast. So Lulu is getting like everybody else's cards. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually put those cards away, and I'm going to ask Lulu to stop trying to heal everybody else's shit for now. And Lulu, just, I know you can do it, but you don't have to. So just breathe, expand, let everybody's stuff go. Cool. A little more. Cool. That's their job. Cool. Even though you have a capacity to heal them, doesn't mean you have to, right? So let that go. And you don't have to be worried about other people's stuff and how can I help them do that and how can I help them. You don't have to. I know you're curious and intrigued, and you might be a little nosy sometimes too, which is cool, which is why you're so good at figuring out how to help other people, which is awesome. And right now, this one's for you. So we're going to pull those other energies that you're like pulling on and get you to be, know that you are a healer and you don't have to heal people's stuff. You can get paid for that, by the way. So you know that you can get paid for that. It's just a matter of choosing it. And here we go. Lulu. Nice. Lulu. As I just said, you are the healer. The card of the healer shows up, naturellement, because we couldn't have anything else show up. And spiritual crisis. I love spiritual crisis cards. So doesn't everybody? They're fantastic. So the Five of Wands in this deck, it's actually finding out what your so-called strife or sadness is, and then looking at that and realizing that when you actually and I want you to explore it for more than 15 seconds. So explore your sadness for 15 seconds only, and then pull yourself out of it and look at it and just kind of go, okay, is that me? Is that sadness me? Not a who does it belong to question. You know that question, but I want you to ask, is that sadness me? Because I feel like you are trying to figure out who am I, and you're placing a lot of emotions on who you are, like as if you are an emotion, but you're not an emotion. So I think when the emotions come up, ask, is that me? Not who does it belong to for you. Is that me? Is that me? Is that me? Hey, somebody farted. Is that me? You'll know if you farted, you know it's you, right? And if somebody else farted, you're like, wait a minute, that was somebody else's fart. But with emotions, you don't know. You're like, is that me? Oh, who's that? Is that me? So play with that for you, because I feel like your questions of who am I, what am I doing here? Oh my God, you know you're a healer, and you know you have capacities with beauty, and you know you have capacities with shining energy all over places and spaces and everything else. You know you have all these, and you know you're multifaceted in what you do. And at the same time, you're like, who am I? Who am I? So spiritual crisis can be a lot of fun when you're willing to explore it for a few seconds and ask, is that me? What is that? Who is that? Is that me? And also for this, get creative, super creative, because this is a super creative card. And because you're so super creative, you're also going to think that everything is yours when it's not necessarily yours, because you're so creative that you think you come up with everything. But it's not always your creations, and you can still use them. It's all good. So you know, get creative. You can actually get physically creative, drawing, getting things out of your mind, movement. Not as much movement as it is more like hand action, so that your hands can get creative. And add some more who am I colors, which would be like yellows for your you know, your solar plexus chakra has like a lot of yellows. But if you kind of add some more yellowy colors and like remind yourself of the who am I colors, that's what I call the who am I colors, they might actually get you some inspiration, you know. So if some colors are total aversion to you, kind of check that out and wonder, what the heck, who am I being when that color comes up?
Oh my God.
Who am I?
You're amazing. So, okay, we got one last one. You got to pull a card for RJ real fast.
RJ. Oh, right, I got three minutes, not even. RJ, Prince of Wands, cool. So RJ is the Prince of Wands. He's like a little junior executive. You know, starting out so RJ is like junior executive, starting out a business, not really sure what direction to go in, but wherever you're going, you want to go really, really fast. It's like you just jumped in a car and you're like, how fast can I go? How fast can I go? But you're like, don't even know where you're headed. So get that GPS out and figure out where you'd actually like to go. Get some targets, because I feel like you're just like driving super speeds down roads, and you're like you're passing roads, and you're like, what was that? I missed that. What was that? I missed. So like, give yourself and ask yourself to be aware of all the places you would like to go. Ask yourself to be aware of all the targets you would like to have, because what I get with you is you don't even necessarily have an awareness of what they are. You're just like faster now. And it's like you really got to figure out where the heck this wild animal ride is taking you. It's like you just jumped on a wild freaking horse or jumped in a super fast car and just trying to go really, really, really fast, which is really cute. So where are you going? Where are you headed? What's going on? That is a lot. So before you jump in that car, make sure those wheels are headed in the same direction, because, you know, like if you have 4 wheels in a car and they're all headed in a different direction, I don't know what kind of car that would be, because usually they're aligned, but you're special, so yours are going to be in different directions. Get your wheels aligned. Get them going.
Get your wheels aligned. Oh, my God.
Get your wheels
Milica, aligned. You're freaking amazing. You are freaking amazing. You can do this and still be laughing and do this many readings so fast and be so bang on. It's beyond amazing. Exactly, just like Rhonda said. Okay, you guys got to check out Milica's show, The Pleasure Zone. It is every Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. She, of course, is on the network. She's often on other people's shows. Check out her website. Come into her year-long program. You will be so pleased that you did. Let's show this girl some love. I mean, seriously, $197 to have her on call every single week. Come on, seriously. It's a brain, like, seriously, it's easy peasy. Like, why wouldn't you do that, right? Milica, you're amazing. I adore you. The energy that you be, the contribution you be in my world, in so many other people's worlds, is such a gift in the world. And I just want to see you be just as happy as you say all of us are pulling happy cards. So I love and adore you, and I can't wait to see what's next in our future in 2018 together.
Me too. Have a great week, guys.
Yeah,
Listen
I'll
to my
see you
show
guys
Monday.
all.
Yeah,
listen to her show Monday and see all you guys next year. Thank you. Mwah!
Thank you for choosing to listen to Inspired Choices Radio Show. Christine McIver will return next Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Mountain, and 5 p.m. Pacific on InspiredChoicesNetwork.com. We hope you'll join us. Until then, have the best week of your life by making the choices that bring you all that you desire.